Welcome to the first episode of OG on Chris Reacts. And today we're going to talk about Darrell Brooks. Little sum up, he's a bitch and he's about to trip. Now he is upset because he cussed the judge out and there he fell. Now he's going to get back up because he is angry. He cussed the judge out.
Mr. Brooks is requesting to go back to his cell at this point. I'm going to deny that request. He can remain in the other courtroom.
And you can tell he's angry. Look at his forehead. Okay, I'll be quiet. Oh, shit. It bobs up and down the angrier he gets. And then he starts see? I wonder what he's saying. And he's guilty, by the way. So, but I love watching him yell on mute. It just does something to my spirit. Look at her. She is relaxing. Finally, some peace and quiet from this bitch. I know she was tired of this bitch because I was ready to throw his ass in a volcano. Shout out to Judge Jennifer Darrell. Oop, he's angry again. You see the bobblehead? He's like, my rights are being violated. Then he's like, I'm a sovereign citizen, and the laws don't apply to me. Okay.
I know he's muted, but I can certainly hear him from this side. He appears to be yelling at the top of his lungs. I can't decipher what he's yelling.
Some bullshit. Do you know how much patience you have to be her? And the prosecution. Shout out to the prosecution too, because he was on some like, oh, I'm gonna out talk and over talk everybody. No, not the government. Not the U.S. government. They're gonna put you under cement. This man did all of that yelling. He yelled for damn near a whole day. Look at his little hand. Put your little hand down, bitch. With his little sassy girl hand. Meanwhile, he's wrong. This is what happened. So initially, he ran over.
I'll advise Mr. Brooks, without a specific waiver of his right to be present, even if it's from the remote courtroom, he's going to remain in that courtroom.
Period.
And that would require him to have a colloquy with me.
He thinks he's just going to say whatever he wants to say. So pretty much he ran over the mother of his child, then got mad because she didn't want to post his bail. So then look at him, rah, 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 rah. And I'm just like, whatever, bitch, that's why you're chained to a table. But so after being abusive, he pretty much drove off, ran over a Christmas parade with grannies, kids. Shout out to the prosecution. Zach and Leslie and Attorney Opper. Because they were like, okay, he's trying to be nigger, ligger, lead, nigger, ligger, law. All right. Evidence, facts, proof, video. This guy, look at his forehead bobble. And he keeps touching the same little ass piece of paperwork. Put your fucking paperwork down, Fort. And then he makes this box so he can yell behind it. And when he's muted, he likes to yell at behind the box, or he'll like hide his face, or pretend like he's reading the Bible and be like, this guy. R.I.P. to everyone who was actually hurt. He's fascinating because what a bag of bitch. What a bag of dick. What's in that paperwork? It's not freedom. You can't just abuse people and then decide that you don't consent to punishment.
Mr. Brooks, I know You are still muted by me, but I know the audio is working, but I would ask you to specifically advise if there are any specific jury instructions that you are asking be read to the jury.
And now he gonna do the silent treatment like a fucking little girl. Actually, no, grown men do that bullshit too. He hears her. And I think it's hilarious that he has this mask on, but then he takes it off to yell and then puts it back on. He reminds me to take my Cymbalta and my Wellbutrin and meditate. Because hell no. He ended up getting like over 700 years after all of this fiasco, after all of this, him having shit to say. And eventually, the fun begins. If you want to see the whole thing, you can look on YouTube. So, on top of all of that, he has never apologized. He has never admitted what he's done. And he is playing the victim. And during his closing, he was like, there's been suffering on both sides. Assault. He's still yelling.
Mr. Brooks, if you have specific instructions or categories of instructions that you believe this court should consider, I need you to write them down on a piece of paper. If you don't have, I believe I see a writing utensil. I'm not sure if I see a pad of paper. We'll make sure you have that. But given your current demeanor, which is still seems quite animated
And bitch made.
and a loud raised voice, I'd ask that you write it down.
Look how relaxing the court is without him in it. It's wonderful. And doesn't he need some water? Like, and who is he yelling to? And nobody cares. They don't give a damn. And he was trying to walk around in that room that they put him in and not face the camera. He had his shirt off at one point, talking about he don't have to pay attention. And the judge was like, okay, well, I'll have them chain you to a chair or some shit. He intimidated the baby mother who he ran over, talking about and it's your fault. And he blames her. Okay, let me calm down. The level of narcissism. Look, and then he takes his shirt off, or he takes his jacket off. Now he can get good and feisty. Now he can get good and zesty. Look at him pounding the table. Look at her not caring. That's my favorite part. People want to show him cutting up, which is hilarious in itself in certain ways, and disgusting, because it's fucking gross, like how he really behaves. But look at them. Somebody could be checking their email, you know, relaxing a little bit. If nothing else, they don't have this loudmouth bitch who's rude to everyone, who seems to not know what manners are. And he shot his nephew. Like, he needed to be put somewhere where he cannot hurt other people. And he literally does have disregard. He was like, and they're calling me a monster, and I feel bad about
What's the
myself.
state doing on its review? Okay.
Not one apology in sight. And he still blames the mother of his child for making him upset. And people blame his mom, like, because he drove her car. But it's like, also, where's his dad at? And his grandma was trying to sell a book, like, and this is my book on mental health.